Are you looking for the best outdoor security camera? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best outdoor security camera on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. TP-Link Tapo Wire-Free Magnetic Security Camera. The TP-Link Tapo Wire-Free Magnetic Security Camera is the least expensive camera on our list. And it offers the option of free local video storage via a microSD card, or a paid cloud subscription that can provide 30 days of storage for $3.50 a month, or $35 a year for one camera. This camera can distinguish between motion, people, vehicles, and pets. To limit the volume of nuisance recordings, you can create activity zones that tell the camera what it should and shouldn't record. For example, you could have one zone triggered by vehicles and animals and another zone that records only people. This TP-Link model also has notably strong battery life of up to 300 days, depending on use. It's an excellent choice if you need a battery-powered camera. But if you're able to use a power cord, the Google Nest has more features and is a better performer overall. Number 2. Google Nest Cam Outdoor or Indoor Battery. The Google Nest Cam Outdoor or Indoor Battery is reliable for identifying types of motion, person, animal, or vehicle, and it accurately restricts alerts and monitoring using activity zones. When activity is detected, it records clips up to 5 minutes. If motion continues, it will create a new clip without missing a beat. It includes free cloud storage, but it's limited to a 3-hour history. Adding a Nest Aware subscription, starting at $8 per month, increases the storage, and it includes familiar face alerts, which can identify specific people by name as long as the camera gets a good look at them. The hook is that we recommend the Nest only when it's used with the weatherproof cord. When I went cordless with the Nest, the battery conked out after just 10 days of regular use and typical activity. That could be fine if you need to install it in a location only temporarily, but it isn't useful for everyday use in a permanent location. Nest's 24/7 recording also uses up a lot of energy, which is why we recommend using the camera with the power cord rather than relying on the short-lived battery. Number 3. Eufy Floodlight Cam E340. The Eufy Floodlight Camera E340 is the only floodlight camera we tested that has 2 cameras, one with a 2K telephoto lens and one with a 3K wide-angle camera. It can survey a larger area because both cameras pan and tilt 360 degrees horizontally and 120 degrees vertically. I've had my share of issues with pan and tilt cameras, but the E340 moves fluidly and is able to follow motion well, capturing clear images day and night, both with and without color night vision. Video is stored internally on a removable microSD card, up to 128 gigabytes, to the Homebase S380 hub, sold separately, or in the cloud, if you opt for a subscription that starts at $3 per month. Note that cloud recordings are downgraded to 1080p/2K. If you are the type who doesn't want to rely on motion detection alone, and you prefer a camera that records everything 24/7, that's an option when using a microSD card. 2 integrated LED panels can be set to blast 2000 lumens of brightness when motion is detected, or you can dim them or turn them on and off directly using the Eufy app or using voice commands to a smart speaker. Number 4. TP-Link Tapo Wire-Free Magnetic Security Camera. The TP-Link Tapo Wire-Free Magnetic Security Camera is a cord-free 2K camera with image detection that allows it to distinguish between people, vehicles, and animals. Despite those top-shelf features, this camera is overall the least expensive model to buy and use. You can store video recordings on a micro SD card, or, if you add a subscription, they'll upload automatically to the cloud. The image quality is good. And, as with the pricier Nest, you can customize activity zones that let you specify what and where the camera records based on types of motion. It has the lowest cost of ownership. A single camera is usually under $100, and a 3-pack runs about the same, or less, than any of our other picks, making the Tapo an outright bargain. We were pleased to find that the Tapo Care Cloud subscription is also competitively priced, $3.50 per month, or $35 per year, for one camera, rising to $12 per month for up to 10 cameras. We also appreciate that the Tapo offers the same feature set: motion alerts, activity zones, and privacy zones regardless of whether you opt to pay for cloud storage. Note that we strongly recommend doing so. Use activity zones to keep it on target. By creating activity zones using the smartphone app, you can designate areas within the camera's view to focus on and areas to ignore. And you can filter what is recorded using the camera's ability to detect different types of objects. In my tests, I monitored the driveway for people and vehicles, but I filtered out traffic beyond my property. If you want to keep tabs on everything but don't want all of the notifications, check out the Google Nest, which lets you pick and choose what gets recorded and what you get alerts about in both areas. Number 5. Google Nest Cam Outdoor or Indoor Battery. The Google Nest Cam Outdoor or Indoor Battery can be powered by its rechargeable battery, but we recommend it only for use with the optional power cord, which makes it a much better camera in every way. In my testing, when the Nest Cam was plugged in, it never missed a recording, and it accurately identified whether the motion came from a person, an animal, or a vehicle. The Nest Cam is our only pick that offers free cloud storage, though that's limited to a 3-hour window, which isn't terribly useful if you don't catch the motion event. Subscription options increase the storage, and you can add in face recognition and the ability to record to the cloud 24/7. Although the Nest Cam can operate via an internal battery, its battery function was well below the performance of competing models, lasting less than 2 weeks with normal activity. We plan to test an add-on solar panel as an option to help out. If you ever run into a situation where you want to use the camera temporarily in a different location, say, you're trying to bust whatever has been rummaging in your garbage cans or raiding your pea plants, you can rely on the battery for a short time. Number 6. Eufy Floodlight Cam E340. The Eufy Floodlight Camera E340 is a combo device that can light up a driveway, yard, or stairway while always remaining ready to record video. It has dual pan-and-tilt cameras, coupled with a 2000-lumen floodlight that can replace existing outdoor lights. All of that tech takes power, which means this Eufy isn't battery-powered. And since it is intended to be placed up high, it doesn't have a wall plug and has to be hardwired into a lighting receptacle. We found it follows motion well, and it records clear audio and video. You can opt to have recordings stored to a memory card internally or uploaded directly to cloud storage, though doing so downgrades video to 1080p or 2K, depending on whether you're recording with one or both cameras.